Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bytes and Bolts where we get you all the masala from the world of tech and auto. और इस हफ्ते क्षमा चाहते हैं क्योंकि टेक की खबरें थोड़ी ज़्यादा हैं और ऑटो थोड़ा हल्का हो रखा है.
Hey, what are you saying?
Yeah, we just got very few like the Ninja 400 CBR and Freestyle और क्या है?
Hey, we got 3 rockets. Yeah, that counts for auto, but yeah, we'll get back to that in just a bit. The big news this week was Mark Zuckerberg's hearing in front of the US Senate, which ended up being nothing but a bunch of promises to all the senators. Day one was a 6-hour-long hearing in front of the US Senate where he was grilled about all questions around Cambridge Analytica and the audit. And Zuckerberg said like the audit's going to happen after the UK government first does their audit. And another very interesting question was that Facebook can actually track your data when you're offline and in other devices. And that was tossed to Mark Zuckerberg as well. And his answer to all of that?
AI tools. We have a lot of AI tools.
We need to rely on and build sophisticated AI tools that can help us flag certain content.
So every time a senator was throwing a question to him, he had that one response, which was
AI.
And another senator came up with a question and the response was
AI.
He kept doing that again and again, which was
AI.
Very irritating. You're doing that on purpose, right?
So you can imagine. And he was very robotic, which is why a lot of users online have actually called him a robot and a lizard.
That's not good. No. But Facebook users agreement. That was something that was brought up by Senator John Kennedy, who said, and I quote, "Your user agreement sucks." That's
I know.
What he said.
Your user agreement sucks.
Zuckerberg's replies were pretty much templated and he had prepared notes. Wasn't it, Cyrus?
Senator, that's a great question. I'll have my team get back to you on this.
Exactly like that.
But again, that was day one, and day two wasn't that different because he had to come back to Capitol Hill to address congresspersons this time, and more of the questions were very repetitive. And but the one thing that he admitted, amongst the 87 million users' data that was hacked, his was also one of them.
And he also admitted that Facebook actually tracks your data when you're offline. The previous day, the senator had asked him that question, and this time he confirmed it.
But he said that it's just for security purpose and track ad information. That apart from that, he didn't use the data.
So in the end, he has agreed to work on regulations for the industry, which means that not just Facebook, but sabka vaat lag gaya.
So Google and other social media sites better watch out.
Speaking of social media, Anand Mahindra had tweeted that they are looking for new social media initiatives to invest in. And I hear there's a new social media app in town.
Hello. That's the name of the social media, the social networking site. Hello, that has been launched in India now. Now available, it was in US, Canada, and other countries, but now it has come to India. But the good thing is, Roshan, it has a lot of rich history behind it because it was founded by the same guy who found Orkut.
Can you pronounce his full name?
Orkut Bayou Cockton.
Do that again.
Orkut Bayou Cockton. Oh, grow up.
Okay. Well, there were a lot of hacks also this week, and your favorite song was hacked.
Oh yeah, that was really heartbreaking. When I punched Despacito on YouTube, it was gone because Weibo's account was hacked and Despacito was removed from it, apart from other videos also which were hacked. But good thing is,
it came back with its 5 billion views. And now moving on, there were a lot of rocket launches as well in the last few days. Starting with the GSAT-6A, which went aboard the PSLV from ISRO. But the thing is, this communication satellite that we launched, kho gaya.
What do you mean? Oh, right. ISRO, very bad. How could you lose a satellite?
Well, it's that big. They actually lost it. But no, the good news there is that they've now found the satellite, but they are trying to re-establish contact with it.
It's better because because they know it's in space, it's in orbit, but they cannot establish communication with it. But they're still working on it.
And there were another couple of launches also. This time by SpaceX, they had the Falcon 9 rocket go up with 10 Iridium satellites on board.
Wow.
And then just a few days later, same rocket came back, took a cargo and went to the International Space Station.
But I mean, महंगा सौदा है, Roshan. I mean, ISRO does it so...
reusable rocket.
Yeah, but 62 million for a launch and ISRO does it for 15 million. I would still definitely go for ISRO.
सस्ता है वैसे. Yeah, so speaking of launches, after the rocket launches, you now have some auto launches. There were a couple of bikes which were launched this week, starting with the Kawasaki Ninja 400.
Yeah, which wasn't welcomed by the auto community with open arms and with a lot of warmness,
because 400cc bike, only 45 bhp, 38 newton meters of torque, twin cylinder, but
that's not the disappointing bit. What's disappointing is 4.69 lakh.
Wow. Yeah. 4.69 lakhs. You can get a KTM Duke for half that price.
The RC.
And that's also 400. Yeah. The Dominar.
The Dominar, as like Sasta and value for money.
Or what be 400?
And that wasn't it. I mean, there was another motorcycle that was launched, the Honda CBR 250R, and good pricing, I feel, 1.6 and 1.9.
Yeah, basically this bike went out of the market when it was Euro 3. It's come back as Euro 4 now. Yeah. So that's why it's back in the market. And another car I went and actually drove last week was the Ford Freestyle. Now this, I mean, it looks like a Ford Figo, but it's actually like a Figo in wolf's clothing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a crossover. Yeah, it's not yet launched. It's coming up in a bit, and it's coming with a 1.5-liter petrol engine that puts out 96 horsepower and 120 newton meters of torque, which makes it the most powerful car in that segment.
Yeah, it's going to be launched very soon, and yeah, you can catch all of that on the Quint's website if you want to have any information.
So there's a video up, so you can go and see that video.
Speaking of launches, भारतीय मार्केट में एक और वॉइस असिस्टेंट enabled गैजेट लॉन्च हो गया है, which is Google. Oh God, ये अटक गए. Google Home. Now there are two versions of this: the Google Mini Google Home Mini, which is 4499, and the Google Home comes in at 9,999, which means more competition for
Alexa. Okay, did I sound like one of those telemarketers?
Yes, sir.
Anyway, you get the Alexa in like 3 variants. You get the Echo Dot, which is about this size, which comes for 4,499, same as that.
Yeah.
You get the Echo, which is this one, which is close to $7,000, and then you get the big one, which is for close to 15 grand.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're going to be bringing you a comparison between both these AIs.
And well, since we are letting AI take over our lives, and since we are letting AI do everything, why don't we let AI say goodbye?
Okay, you go.
Okay, Google, say goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen. That's goodbye in German.
Alexa, say goodbye.
I don't think it does.
Alexa. Anyway, more on this next week. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave the comments below and like, share, and subscribe.
If you love the Quint and want to keep seeing more of us on Facebook, click on follow, then see first, and you'll never miss us on your timeline.